Alright YouTubers, I'm back again, this time with the Hard Candy album collectibles, focusing on the CD collectibles that were released from that album. It was a highly acclaimed album. This is a promo that was used around the world to promote the album. It features imagery of confectionery and candy swirl themes all over the place, so that was a common theme that was used for the promotion of the album, and this is the commercial that was there to promote it. You can see the date of release. Now let's take a look at a VIP package that was used to promote or publicise the release of the album in the UK. Here's a bag, and in that bag there's goodies that came with it. So here's the paper bag that was given to VIP people, journalists that came to preview the album. One of the items is a really cool large lollipop, multicoloured lollipop with the Hard Candy branding on there. Then there was a set or a pack of postcards that had some cool images. There, the postcards there. And the pack also came with a unique little bag of lollies. These were alphabet shaped, so they spell out the words Madonna Hard Candy incidentally, so that's a sealed copy as well. So everything in the bag is sealed there. Moving on to another collector item is the candy box. So for the first release of the album, or the first pressing of the album, they came in a special candy box, you can see there. So the package itself features a few little items. The front of the package, you can see, has a sticker there promoting what the contents is within the box itself. That's the box spine. I'm going to open it up for you so you can get a better look at it. So this is my sealed copy. The item is still sealed, so I won't be able to open that piece for you. But I do have another one, which I can show you what the content looks like. So here's an image of some of the contents that's in the box itself. This is my open copy. You can see the sticker on the front there. So once you open up the package, it reveals a little booklet. The booklet does have some really nice imagery in there. So once again, there's all that theme of the candy swirls and the confectionery. So each page has different type of candy, jelly candies and chocolates and all that sort of stuff. But with also reveals a different image of Madonna. They're really cool images that aren't easy to obtain. That one in particular, you'll see, is what features within the box, the candy box itself. So it comes with a sealed bag of red and white candies. There's some more pages there. Also reveals the credits on the back page there with all the information. And this is the disc. So the disc comes with a unique design. You can see there's like a licorice design. It's really cool. That's the CD face there. And the booklet actually gives you the track listing of the CD, which features 2 remixes of 4 minutes. Now that's the pack of candy that I was telling you about previously. And there's the box itself with the branding on the inside of the box. So there you go. That's a cool little package. And they were limited to only the first copies. So they are getting a little harder to track down, but they are still available. And if you're lucky enough, you may still find a sealed version. Let's take a look at the regular release of the CD, or the album released on CD. I've chosen a few different versions released around the world that I find interesting. So this Taiwanese edition is pretty cool. It has a great little wraparound obi. That's the front of it, so you can see that close up. It's got a nice little obi that sits up in the top corner. There's a little flyer that came with it, and this is the back, the track listing. So the obi wraps around the whole CD. Here's a little promo flyer that came with it. I think it was to download the audio for 4 minutes. And that was released in Taiwan. Now this edition is the standard release that most countries around the world had. So the sticker was pretty identical, and the disc itself, so that blue swirled disc, that was the standard release around the world for the Hard Candy CD. Had the same design pretty much in every country around the world. So I'm not going to bother showing you all the others. Here's the Japanese edition. You can see a sticker up top there that promotes the TV show Change, which actually featured one of Madonna's songs, Miles Away, on there. There's a little obi strip there of the track listing. And the great thing about this particular package is it also includes an extra bonus track, Ring My Bell, that was only released on the Japanese edition. That's pretty cool. You want to try and track that down with the original obi strip too if you do get it. This is something a little different. So Hard Candy, you can see there that it says a limited pink CD. That's a close-up of it. And this is special because only the first copies came across. So you can see that the titling is a little different in colour to the rest of the world, but these are the Philippine limited edition CDs. Only the first copies came in this wonderful pink CD. So it's the only kind in the world that has this special picture CD, which is pink. And they were only the first copies that were released in the Philippines. Then the copies after that were all printed in blue, like the rest of the world. Let's move on to 4 Minutes and the singles that are related to that particular release. So that had a pretty cool video. Now we move on to one of the first promos, which is the rare promo US CD that actually features some unreleased mixes. The Peter Saves New York remix and I think the other one was Peter Saves London remix, only released on that promo. Here's a special Japanese promo. It's an advanced release of 4 minutes before the single was released. That's a pretty cool CD. These are quite rare, so they are getting harder to find, and you can see that some radio embargo information. Now the feature CD that we're going to talk about today is the Argentine promo of 4 minutes, which has a really cool design, incorporates the logo, and there's the track listing on the back. It's a nice little item. Released only in Argentina as a promo only. You can see there the promo information and the logos on the back. Then we have the German radio download single. So basically, actually has you can see all the stickers on there. This is actually doesn't feature a CD. It gives you a little code that you download the single and then burn your own copy of the CD and place in the cover. Then we have the standard American release, which is an EP that has all the different remixes. You can see the FBI logo in the corner there. Just open that up so you can take a look at the CD and the track listing. Pretty cool. I love that little 4 minutes logo there. It's used as a common theme with some of the designs that were released around the world. Then we have another 4 minutes promo. This is the advanced version, and it shows a picture of the Hard Candy album. This has got some Japanese information. Now this is really cool. It's got the CD there with information. I think there's a radio edit of 4 minutes on there, or a couple of versions of 4 minutes, an instrumental or edit version. There's a track listing there, details there. Now this CD, you can see, if you look closely, you can see there's actually a picture of the album printed directly on the CD, which is really cool. So these are harder to find than the others and are more expensive than the other Japanese promo I showed you previously, but they're really cool. You will struggle to find this though, because there were a few of those made. Here's the UK edition with the sticker highlighting some of the remixes on there. I think that's CD1. And CD2 has some more remixes, the Bob Sinclair and the Junkie XL remixes there, you can see. Same pictures, CD design. Now this is a little different. This is the Australian promo CDR, released in very minute amounts. Very few of these exist. Made for Australian radio stations to promote 4 minutes. And they have their own design, unique title insert, as you can see. And the CD itself, you can see there, CD face, and it has 2 mixes of 4 minutes, including an edit, a radio edit, which is not that easy to find. Now here's the standard edition. I think this is the Australian CD, which replicates the UK pressing. This is a little different. This is the Thai version of the CD. You can see there's some Taiwanese writing, a nice promo sticker on the cover. It's really cool. Track listing is very similar to some of the other releases, and that's the CD itself. You can see the promo writing around the ring of the CD. And lastly is the French CD that has a different colour to anywhere else in the world. You can see that the CD there has the number 4 in green rather than blue. The next segment is going to focus on Give It To Me, the second single from the Hard Candy album. This also had a great video, features Pharrell Williams, check it out. So let's take a look at the Give It To Me single releases on CD. The first one up is the European promo of the song. Comes with an edit version. You can see there it says edit. and that's the disc. So these were released for radio stations only with a single edit version there. Here's a regular release with some remixes. I believe this is the Australian CD. Most of these CDs came with the same picture sleeve around the world. That's the inner insert there. Then we have some promo mixes from the USA. This is the promo CD that has 9 remixes, including remix edits. And they're really cool versions, some of them unreleased anywhere else. Next is a featured promo, or featured item, which is the Japanese promo of Give It To Me. You can see there it has a special Japanese sticker on there, and the disc itself that has the promo mixes has a basic title insert on the back there. It says promo only, not for sale. These ones aren't too easy to track down, and it's based on a US promo that has a Japanese sticker on the cover. The next one up is the US pressing with the remixes. So this is the maxi single CD. I'll open it up so you can have a look. There you go. There's the disc and the insert. They've got some really good mixes. Here's the Swedish promo remixes part 2 that actually includes some unreleased mixes as well. You can see there some great versions of the song there. And here's a Thai promo. It's got this unique sticker on the cover, and that's the disc with the promo jargon around the ring. And lastly is the standard release with the sticker. Now the final release to be issued off the Hard Candy album is Miles Away, and that is probably one of my favourite tracks. Here's a small snippet of the video. So let's take a look at some of the collectibles. Miles Away once again has the same cover around the world for most commercial pressings, but here's a promo edition, has a sticker on the back and a special promo CD that has an edit version, radio edit of Miles Away on there. So it has all the information about the release of the single there and about the album. Here we have another featured item, which is a promo CDR, the Denmark promo CDR of Miles Away, which features some really cool remixes, including remix edits there. You can see the track listing. But be wary, there are some counterfeit versions around, but you can tell the difference if you know what to look for. That's a pretty cool item, hard to get. Now we move on to the American EP of Miles Away, which has quite a few remixes. Once again, it's a really cool CD. It's a regular release. The picture CD itself is really cool, as well as the insert. Like the artwork on this, it's really nice. Bit different, not featuring Madonna's image on the cover, but that's pretty cool. Then we move on to another Japanese promo item for Miles Away. This was released in advance. You can see there it talks about the Japanese show that it featured on, and here's a back cover. So it has, I think, a radio edit of Miles Away on there. Talks a little bit about the Japanese TV show Change that the song features on. And there's some information about the CD. So they're pretty cool. They're getting harder to find and are becoming more expensive with time. So I hope you enjoyed my video on the Hard Candy collectibles. There are more videos coming in the next couple of months, so please stay tuned for more. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Catch you next time.